welcome to the Skinny. Yesterday at the Weight Watcher scale after Bear Claw Gate, I lost 1 pound and now I am a total of exactly 10 pounds to go. After Bear Claw Gate, I lost 0.2, which thrilled, for a total of 100.6. And I gotta say, someone had asked, you know, you can't technically, with Weight Watchers, add any points that you recoup back into your weeklies. Technically, you can't do that. But we didn't add them back to eat them. We didn't to eat them. No. They were just there. We were trying to recoup, and which is what normal people do. We call normal people, like people who've been thin all their lives. They would normally say, and I even ask friends, I'm like, if you have a bad, like, big chunky cake or for a celebration, what do you do? And I have people say to me, well, I just don't eat as much the following day. Yeah, so what we ended up on our, like, for a couple days, like maybe Monday, we get 30 a day, of course. So we would maybe not eat 2 on Monday, you know, and then maybe on Wednesday I saved 4. So it was the balance out of trying to, again, I don't want to minimize the damage. And I hate to say normal people, but people who've been thin all their lives. Most of them will say, if I have a big food day, I just balance out and work hard the rest of the week to not have bad food days, and I guess how I keep my weight where it's at. That's what they do. So what we did. We're trying to learn that. I'm proud. That's kind of, I'm proud. I mean, I feel like we learned that. I feel like I think we put that into play last week, and it felt really good. Yeah, and with plan and intent, I think too, it's making that choice and knowing, okay, what can I do to offset that? You know, again, I think for some people who've never been heavy, it's just automatic. They don't even think about it. They just do it. Okay. Their pants are tight, so they just do it. So, since I am 10 pounds to go, we have decided, here's my little things. This one says 10 pounds, and it's full of tiny little turtles. Can you get one? See, they're tiny little, 10 tiny little turtles. Little tiny turtles. Look how cute he is. Isn't he cute? So I got 10 tiny little turtles, and so here they are. So as I lose my tiny little turtles, every pound, it will go into this other jar. So I can see, so it's kind of a way for me to look into these jars and say, okay, here's 10 pounds of cute little turtles, and I want them to be over here. So what we're gonna do is, and like if I lose 0.5, I've got to wait till I'm actually at a pound, and then it can move over before it moves. So moving turtles. I'm kind of really uber excited. I know, I'm really excited about it too. It's the little things. It's the little things. And if you need something like that, do it. And it was easy to do. They're like a bunch of colors. Michael's. Like, there's a red one in the beaded section. You want to do something like this? Go to Michael's and do it. It's easy, inexpensive, and easy. A little white one. They're so cute. They're so cute. Ooh, let me show you the pink one because he's really cute. And afterwards, she's gonna make a bracelet out of it. See, they came like this. Yes. So they came in little strands in the jewelry department. The brand is called Bead Gallery, and they're really cute. They're like $5.99, I think. Yeah. But they've got a coupon right now. Because trust me, this 10 pounds is not going off overnight on this person. Because again, turtle. It's not going to happen overnight. So, but I figure it'll give me something to reach for visually. I can look at it, and just wanting to move one of those turtles is, the feeling is powerful. And then when I get down to where I'm at my 10 pounds from goal, she'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing. It'll be cute. And I got to say what I'm really excited about, this is Kelly's. She loves to steal my clothes. You'll probably one of the videos see her wearing this. She steals my stuff. Actually, she comes into my room and looks in my closet and says, "Is there anything you want to give me, or can I wear this?" Usually, it's first, and then it never goes back. No, is there anything you want to share with me that you can't wear anymore? And then it's like, "But can I borrow this?" And I never see it again. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have no clothes. Although I did buy a shirt today. See, I'm repairing the damage. Replacing. You're repairing the damage. I did. Yeah, you're repairing the damage. So what we're gonna talk about today is, well, it's the new year. Yes. Clearly, we're well into it. We're into February, so feeling good. You've probably gotten off your holiday weight, and now you're into fresh weight. That's what we call it. Fresh weight. Fresh weight. So we were talking about, okay, let's step back. You know, since I'm close to goal, and I'm starting to think, what am I doing really good? Yeah. So what are we doing good? Yes. We made a list. See? She's embracing the list. And what's not so good. Not so good. Not bad. Not bad. Not so good. Because I don't want to beat myself up. I'm not going to call myself bad. But what's not so good?
Okay.
So on our,
and
here's
this is
my
a
little list.
comment to both of us.
This is
We
our
kind of
good,
made
not,
this.
not good. In our good, we put tracking because we do both do that very well. I think we're both like, I got that. I'm not worried about it.
Yep.
Second nature.
Yes.
Measuring and weighing.
We're good at that. We have a scale in the kitchen. Measuring cups.
We
in
have
the
measuring cups, like
multiple.
and it's almost like we
amounts.
use it like spoons anymore. I mean, it's, and we also have the measuring spoons from Weight Watchers, which are our
awesome.
favorite products
They're
from
awesome.
Weight Watchers. And so it's second nature. We don't think about that. So meetings, also second nature. We don't,
I love to go.
I love to
Ours
go.
was so busy that people were sitting on the floor.
yeah,
It was
I love it.
packed
I love
Saturday.
that.
It was awesome.
I love that.
I would kind of walk out feeling like high. You're on this. You're on this
It's
high.
true.
It's just like you just left church and you're really
feeling
you're
really
feeling
good,
that good,
excited.
Like you're just feeling great. You
Yep.
feel positive. That's
It's
how I
true.
feel.
Me too. And we also have this accountability buddy system we've set up, which, you know,
Tracking
set
each
that
o-
up for
texting
yourself.
each other.
Yeah, you know, pick some friends, even if friends that aren't doing
Yeah.
Weight Watchers. Say,
Yeah.
hey, you know, I see you all the time. You're my best friend.
You
Text
need
me.
to bug
You text me anyway.
Emoji me, bug me,
But-
something.
Yeah, you text me anyway. Just go, hey,
Yeah.
how's the tracking going?
I've texted mine today.
Yep.
Told them I tracked lunch, tracked breakfast. They got the text.
Yep.
And I got to say, all of them were doing really well. I mean, some of them, you know, are struggling, but they're even tracking if it's not so good.
Right.
If the meal
all
was
about
more
trying.
points than they wanted, they put it in. They were accountable.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
And then our other thing I think we're doing well is like Connect. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't spend as much time on Connect as I'd like.
Yeah.
I spend time on Instagram is new for us, so we've
Yeah.
been doing that too. We're the skinny _ WW on Instagram. So we're spending time on Instagram and on Connect. I also, you know, even if I'm not posting something, I'm on there reading it and trying to engage because I love reading other people's stories.
And find new recipes or new food ideas.
People are sharing. I
You
love
know.
it. And I'll do that and I'll screen grab it on my phone. So yeah, that's another great way to use social media. And we're also, again, speaking of new foods and recipes.
And actually, our Instagram keeps kind of
It keeps
blowing
popping
up in here.
But new foods and recipes.
We
You found somebody that you are really dying to try her stuff
Daily Dose of Pepper on Instagram.
on Instagram.
Go find her.
Oh my goodness.
You know where you can on Instagram hit a shot that goes into your folder.
Like it's the little ribbon.
It's the little ribbon in the corner.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of her recipes and saving them because I'm going to go
Right.
through and I'm going to make some of her recipes.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about it because I'm a lover of the pasta and she's got some really good pasta
Yeah.
and she has a chicken. Go check out her skinny chicken salad. Looks delicious.
And some of them
Cannot
are
wait
like,
to try
when
that.
we look at recipes, we both tend to look at ones. How complicated is this?
we look for
how much
ease,
time is it going to take?
how many ingredients.
Because we are lazy in
And
the kitchen.
ones that I look, yeah, we are lazy in the kitchen. And one of the things I really liked about some of her recipes is like a lot of the ingredients are just spices, and that's something you'll just have in. Once you've bought them, you'll have them in your pantry already. So it's just buying the fresh items or whatever, and that I like to see. If I can see it where if the majority of the excess ingredients are spices, once I've gotten those, I don't feel overwhelmed when I'm buying the rest of the ingredients for it. I know that sounds really weird.
No.
But it's gotta be quick.
Yeah.
Sister here just doesn't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Well, and I like too the adding spices. I love spices.
Yeah,
the more
spices, more flavor.
I gotta say, when Weight Watchers happened to me, I
Yes.
became more of a flavor fool. I like flavor in my food.
I did not used to like spicy food, and now I do.
It's changed things.
Changed my taste buds.
It has. And then the other one is we have been doing other things besides soft drinks, whether it's tea, and we have a tea to share, but I've been doing tea.
This is Powerade Zero.
I do some coffee occasionally. Powerade Zero.
So we're trying
water with squeeze stuff. But speaking of water, we're going to go on to the not so good. Pure water is not, I'm not great at that. We're both really wicked.
You know, I've got to pick my battles right now.
Soft drinks will come after goal.
Gotta
And
pick
after,
your battles.
Yeah. So
If it's not a battle that's hindering you, like say if tracking were on that list, I'd be like, well, I got to do something about that. I mean, I have no option but to do something about that. Because that's going to keep me from being successful.
Yeah. And water, I mean, I do think it helps you be successful.
I do.
And like I said, we were trying to
But
balance
it's not been a deal breaker. I mean, I'm
It's not been a
still
deal breaker.
losing.
one other thing that we're not, we only got 2 things that we're not so good at. And
Two.
the other one is like traditional exercise. Like we'll go for walks, we'll go, you know, if it's nice, we go for bike rides. We do stuff like that. We love moving. It's just we hate traditional exercise. We hate it. I mean,
I am
I
going
shouldn't
to
say that, but it's
Kinda do.
I guess I'd rather be doing this than this. It's not necessarily
Yes.
necessarily hate it. I would rather do this.
There's something
than
else
that.
I would prefer to do.
Yes.
But I will say, I'm going to put it out there
Yeah.
that I have found on YouTube someone who does short videos for Pilates.
Gonna give it a try.
And I put one of hers on. I was watching it. She doesn't annoy me.
I love how we watch it and don't do it.
Well, no, because if they annoy me, I'm not doing it. She did not annoy me, and I wanted to see if I thought physically I could do some of the movements she was doing.
Yeah.
And I felt really good about it. So I am going to try it.
Do you want to share?
What
it is?
It's on my phone, and my phone is recording.
You don't remember?
No, because I want to try it.
Then we'll share.
And if I like it, and it's something I repeat,
Share.
then I will share it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try it. I'm going to make an effort to move the not so good to the. I mean, I'm never ever going to be the person who's at the gym a couple days a week, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days.
I wish.
Never,
I mean,
ever, and that's okay.
Right. I mean, I started running again because I did like to run, but it really messed up my knee. I mean, for months I had a messed up knee, and I didn't want to go get a shot because it hurts really bad. I scream every time. So I took a med. I babied it for like 2 or 3 months, and
It was bad.
it was bad.
And
it
you
got
kept us
better.
from doing activities. I wanted to punch up.
Did. So I'm not allowed to run anymore. It can't happen. Unless I'm going to do surgery on my knee, which someday I may have to. But right now, it's doing well. But I know if I run, I will flare it back up.
Yes.
So again, we're going to attempt something new and try something to see if we can get the not so good into better. We'll see. Okay, so let's talk about, we wanted to talk about some foods that we have found that
Like my new
were-
haircut right now, though.
Yeah, we
Thank
have
you.
new
Sorry about
haircuts.
that. And my new glasses.
were once 1 point, set
Yes.
points, but they changed.
I had one of our subscribers mentioned that the fat-free cream cheese, which is a staple for a long time in our fridge, is not 0 for 2 tablespoons.
It's 1.
But it used to be.
Yes, it did.
Because I am so disappointed. So I've discovered if you want 0 out of this, it's now 2 teaspoons.
Which
It's fine. So that does it for.
But even a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons is still 1.
It's still 1.
The reality is, though, what that's made us realize is if you have something that's been in your phone and it's a staple and you hit your favorites and stuff like that, we didn't recheck that. And then we went to recheck it and it's different.
And I feel like
We had that with
the
Kodiak.
Ciabatta. The Kodiak obviously was an example, but
Yeah.
this is a staple, and I really didn't think something as simple as like
No.
fat-free cream cheese changed. So interesting.
Same with the
ciabatta
Yeah.
from Trader Joe's. I am going to say in the app there's a 2-1 and a 3-1 and a 5-1. I don't know if they changed or what. So, and I went to Trader Joe's last night. They were out of ciabatta because I was gonna get a pack. Sorry, sorry.
I know I talked about this.
I'm trying not to talk. Yeah,
Right now.
I'm gonna. So next time I'm gonna try to go again. They were out. They didn't even have frozen ones left.
No,
Sometimes I'll
it's a
have them in
bummer.
the back if you ask. So just heads up.
Ask.
They're out. If you ask, sometimes I'll have them frozen and they'll go get them for you. They didn't even have those.
Yeah.
So I was gonna check them. So next time I go, I'm gonna get them and I'm gonna do the calculator and the scan and see if we're coming up 3 or 5.
But clearly, there's something
I'm
that's coming up as 3 because we
suspecting
got it as 3 before.
They
and a
might
5.
have been a 3 and now they are a 5 or in the reverse. So
Don't
I
know.
need to, if anybody knows for a fact, knows that info, share it below
Yeah.
because I'm really curious.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure you take your old standbys.
Yeah, and check
recheck
'em.
'em.
Because we had that with Kodiak cake the Kodiak.
They suddenly brought in a
powder
new
pancake mix.
a new calculation or
Yeah.
a new,
So-
and it totally changed.
Yeah.
So
I guess that happens.
but you just don't assume it on staples.
no.
Guess so.
So here's the tea we said we were going to share. This
Yes.
is a Turkey Hill, and I don't know if everybody has it, but it's in a Kroger.
Kroger has it.
It's blackberry
them.
sweet tea, and it's diet blackberry. Oh my goodness, I can drink one of these in a day.
I have to not
because
let myself.
me too. We're huge drinkers. I don't even know how to express how much liquid we both drink in
consume
a day. Because we drink a lot of tea or a diet drinks or
Powerade
Zeros. We
Sometimes
drink
water.
a lot. I probably drink a gallon a day of
Probably.
something.
Probably.
It's kind of insane.
It is kind of
So
insane.
sometimes I think I'm part. What is that? Is that camel?
No, camels don't eat to drink.
Oh, they don't.
You're like anti-camel.
I'm anti-camel.
Anti-camel.
Something.
You're the opposite of the camel. But I gotta say about this, I will say about this,
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't a gallon. Because the temptation, I mean, I have to like monitor myself with this.
I do. I'll take it to work,
And
and
I
I take
have
one
to-
to work, and I have to keep myself.
I've got to
from drinking the whole
monitor.
thing.
I mean, or I mean,
It's
seriously.
diet. I mean, you can go ahead and drink it, but
But you probably shouldn't.
we're ridiculous.
So another thing I did want to share too is I am going to make a recipe that I
can't wait.
was talking to somebody about the Big Mac, and one of our subscribers last week said, "Oh, but there's a Big Mac casserole,"
Oh,
and I was like, "What?"
I can't tell you the last
Weight
time I had a
Watchers
Big Mac.
Big Mac casserole. Who knew? So, thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah.
So I went on the hunt because I figured
Yeah.
I can't make it until I have the key ingredient.
Ingredient.
Fat-free,
Yeah.
Thousand Island dressing.
Yes.
Not the light, the fat-free.
Yes, and this is Kraft.
And I found it.
Oh yeah.
So I
That's
am
the key
going to
ingredient.
say, I'm going to kind of give you a heads up on the ingredients. Once I make it, I'll post it on Instagram. But for people who aren't on it, go Google the Big Mac one. The one
I can't
I
wait.
found has these ingredients because I found some that had Catalina dressing and Thousand. I was like, oh no, I want more of a traditional taste.
Yes.
It's 1 pound of ground beef.
Lean. We did the lean.
We did the Laura's lean. Half an onion diced. 3 dill pickle spears diced, which yum. Of course. 6 slices of the fat-free singles, either Kraft or whatever brand, as long as it's the fat-free. An 8-ounce can, the 1 can of the reduced crescent rolls, and I got the last one at the Kroger today. The last
Can't
one.
wait.
Yeah. So get the crescent roll,
Uh-huh.
a head of lettuce, or if you're going to be lazy like me, buy the shredded lettuce already, because that's how I roll. And it says, this I'm nixing.
Yeah.
Because this ain't on a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Diced tomatoes. I
There are
love diced
not
tomatoes,
tomatoes on a Big Mac.
but that for me is not traditional, and
No.
I'm not doing it.
Not doing it.
It's just going to ruin it.
Yes.
Even though I love tomatoes.
Yeah. No.
10 tablespoons of fat-free Thousand Island dressing.
Oh.
Okay? Here's some directions. And since they're really short, I'm going to tell you what they are. That way, if you want to write them down, you can.
I
But
miss you, Big Mac.
Once I make it, I will post it on Instagram. So if you don't want to
Yeah.
worry about it, I am going to do that.
I can't remember the last time I had one.
I
I
know.
have no idea. I mean, I know it's been minimum because we've been doing this 3
Years.
years. 3 years,
Years.
minimum.
I can smell one in my head, though.
Oh, yeah. I can
It's
still
can you-
taste
Can you
it.
smell it? I guess you can because you have a memory.
I can taste
That
it.
memory,
in my-
so it is in your head.
I can bring up the
Yes,
taste.
yeah.
Delicious.
Directions are: you brown your ground beef and onion in a pan. Get them all
That's-
nice and worked together. You add in your diced pickle, sauteed there. Then you take that mixture, you pour it in an 11 by 8 casserole dish. Yum.
You need a 9 by.
It says 11 by 8.
Okay.
That's what they have.
Okay.
9 by
Whatever.
13. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just
want a
pour-
fatter
pour it in
8
a
by 8.
casserole dish. You know, do what you're gonna do. I may cut the recipe in half, to be brutally honest, for 2. Then you take and you put your cheese slices on top of that beef mixture, and they're gonna get all melted.
Oh.
Yummo. Unroll your crescent dough and lay it over the top.
It's like the bun.
It says you don't have to pinch the seams together. It says you don't have to do that. Just unroll
probably
it, put it on there.
Steam probably comes out of those.
Probably, yeah. Bubbles up through. Ooh. Bake at 350 until golden brown. And when you serve it, you top it with the lettuce, tomato, and Thousand Island, which for me, it's going to be the lettuce and the Thousand Island. And so, yeah, I mean, and then that way, if you really want to control how much of the Thousand Island you're using, you totally can. Because some
Yum.
people like a lot of it on their Big Macs. Some people get extra. Some people are like, I don't like a lot. And they'll scrape some off. So there you
I
go.
can't wait.
How delicious does that sound?
Wouldn't it be neat to eat it would be nice to kind of get a little serving of that and then take some french fries and put it in the air fryer and have a little couple fries to go with that.
To go with that.
Mm.
Yeah. Or even go to McDonald's, buy a kid's fry. You and I could split a small fry.
I'm not walking into big McDonald's.
Why?
Because I don't need to smell the fries. I honestly really don't want to smell the McDonald's
I
fries.
did recently and I was fine.
I'm
It smelled
sure
good.
I would be fine. I don't need to smell that because my fries are not going to taste like that.
They're not.
So
That's all right.
I'm going to make my own fries. That's what the air fryer
Air fryer's for.
Yep.
We have one more food thing to share, and I think we've shared this in the past, but I forgot about them.
Me too.
And I had them today.
They're
We
good.
split a little baby bag for lunch today, and I forgot forgot how yummy-licious these things
They
are.
taste just like real Cheetos.
They do. They're better than real Cheetos because they're not greasy.
They're good.
They're oven baked.
Yeah.
And you get, you wrote them down for me.
I did. You get 34 of those for 4SP.
Yep.
And you get 20
for two. So 20
Yeah.
of these, and they're pretty big. So, you know, you can get a nice little, I mean, it's crunchy and cheesy. That's what I like.
like 'em.
So this reminded me to kind of get some old standbys that I used to get and I haven't gotten in a long time.
This is your new favorite.
This
thing.
is one of my new favorite things besides my new glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's my Sistema, of course. You know we love them. We heart them. I happen to be in Target. And I was so excited. I had one
probably
of
did
these
the
left.
happy dance in the Target.
I did. Luckily, there's nobody in my aisle. It's an egg one. It makes the eggs, or I guess whatever I use it for eggs. Little egg maker. Put your 1/4 of a cup of egg beater in here. Salt and pepper it. Close it. Vent it, of course. And an egg in my microwave, depending on the wattage of your microwave.
Yeah.
Mine was a minute to be fully
She makes her
cooked.
little egg
Some people said, you know, try 45 seconds, but a minute worked for
And
me.
they make these in other ones, but this was a Sistema,
Yeah,
so
it's
she
just
was like,
I know I'll love it.
Yeah.
And it was pink. I mean, yeah. But I loved it. It made a great egg. So I had my bagel sandwich a couple times last week and kind of mixed up my days versus just all oatmeal. So I mixed it up.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was easy peasy, cleaned really easy. Loved it.
That's cool.
Love it.
Okay, anything else new that we haven't shared?
New.
No? Okay, so my goal next week.
A turtle. Her goal is a turtle. And
I want a turtle.
so yeah, you
Yeah.
got to lose a pound for your turtle. What
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for my turtles. I'm dying to do that. If I don't lose a pound, I'll be mad at myself just because I want to move a turtle.
But that's what you're motivated though because you want to do it really bad.
I am. You guys are all going down. So we will see you next week, lighter later, and I'm getting rid of a turtle. Bye.